afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. I'm back down here on the fifth wheel lot, and we're going to look at another smaller fifth wheel, guys. I've been trying to buy some more of these. I know a lot of people don't want to always drive a big gas guzzler, huge pickup truck, especially with fuel prices like they are. So I've been trying to buy some more of these kind of smaller fifth wheels, but still have a lot of room, if that kind of makes sense. Not too big, not too small, not too heavy. And today I got another one of those in. This is a 2018 Jayco Eagle. It's the 27.5 RLTS. It's the Jayco Eagle HT, and I'm not going to use the term half-ton towable. I know manufacturers do, I know other dealers do, but there's no such thing as a universal half-ton towable fifth wheel, guys. It's more than just weight. It's about size, turning radius, bed size, etc., etc. So please do your research before figuring out exactly what fifth wheel you can tow with your truck if you drive a half-ton truck. This particular one weighs 8,230 pounds. It is 31 feet 2 inches long. It has 3 slides. It is well insulated. It does have the extended season package, so it can be a 4 seasons. Just depends on what part of the country you live in. It does have a 15,000 BTU ducted roof air, which I have running right now in panic mode. It is a 30 amp electrical service. And of course, Jayco Eagle, great brand, very high quality brand. It does have the HD Max with the stripes on it. Looks great. Power patio awning, 3 slides, LED lights underneath it. So you've got LED lights in the awning. It's a nice fifth wheel for $34,900. Very clean inside too. I like that. You can tell it's not been a live-in unit or anything like that. 6-gallon DSI gas electric water heater. Ooh, it's a scorcher today, guys. Heat index is back over 100. And of course, me waits till the last hottest part of the afternoon and plugs this thing up and turns the air on. If I planned ahead, I'd have turned this thing on last night and had it nice and cool, but that air is doing the best I guess it can do, considering the time of day and the fact we're in the middle of a gravel parking lot with no shade to try to cool it off. But hey, any little bit helps. It does have a trailer hitch on the back. Put your bicycle rack for a generator, whatever you want to do. Of course, I'm not going to be able to squeeze through there. It does have the Quick E power stabilizer jacks, so that you can stabilize it. Actually, it's pretty stable now as it sets without the jacks down. It is a lower profile fifth wheel, more aerodynamic, so you can tow it with a smaller truck. Again, guys, if you got a half-ton truck, don't just go by the weight. You have to go by the size. You got to go by the turning radius. You need to measure the distance between your rear wheels, where your axle's at, to the back of your tailgate. You've got to measure between the inside of your bed. Make sure you're wide enough. You don't want to crunch into the sides of your bed every time you make a turn, or you don't want to crunch into the back of your cab every time you make a turn with your fifth wheel camper. And keep in mind, you will spend quite a bit of money on a hitch depending on your bed size. Shorter the bed you have, the harder it's going to be to tow a fifth wheel, and the more you're going to spend on a hitch. So, you know, you might want to give one of our salespeople a call. Let the professionals kind of help you out, recommending what kind of hitch system you need. Just because you have a half-ton truck doesn't always mean you can tow a fifth wheel. If you've got the Ram boxes, which are the Ram trucks with the side boxes, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Ram does not recommend you tow a fifth wheel. You put a fifth wheel hitch in. So keep that in mind. I'm going to always go by factory recommendations. I don't care what people on the internet say. I go by factory recommendations. Climate Shield 27.5 RLTS. Let's look inside and get out of this heat for a few minutes. And I've just had it on maybe 20 minutes. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's made a big difference. But, you know, for those of you who expecting to go onto an RV dealership and have them plug a unit up, turn the air on high, and expect it to drop to 60 degrees inside the camper in 10 minutes. That's not going to happen. When it's 100 degrees outside, guys, this air is probably not going to get caught up on anything. Even if it had 2 airs, it's probably not going to get caught up till the next day. So don't expect instant relief when you turn. I mean, you're going to feel relief, yes, but don't expect it to get down to Arctic freezing temperatures anytime soon when it's this hot outside. No matter what you do, you got to let it's going to take it time it to cool off. But it does feel good. Just a 10-degree difference feels good when it's this hot, especially getting out of that humidity that we have down here in northwest Georgia. But anyway, back to the review. I mean, it's a nice open floor plan to be this short of a fifth wheel. You do have a table and chairs. You got a nice size television, nice light fixtures. Furniture's really nice. You got the Thomas Paine by Lippert components. It's all cloth furniture, so you don't have to worry about flaking furniture. You do have an 8 cubic foot. This is a Norcold RV refrigerator freezer, which of course we guarantee to work and get to operating temp. Hasn't had time to get to operating temperature. And keep in mind, when it is this hot, it takes these things longer to get to operating temperature. Especially considering that hot air rises. These things vent hot air out of the roof vent. And when it's 100+ degrees outside, hot air rises, but when the hot air coming from the refrigerator is the same temperature that the outside air is, it's not going to rise nowhere near as fast as if the ambient temperature outside was cooler. So it's going to take them longer to get cold. Where normally 6 to 8 hours, sometimes these things are going to take twice that long, especially for the refrigerator. Now, freezer, you'll be able to tell within a couple hours, but the refrigerator is going to take a while to catch up. So if the refrigerator takes a couple of extra hours to get cold, that doesn't mean it's bad. That just means it's extra hot outside, and it's going to take it you can't, the laws of physics, you can't rush that up. But anyway, stainless steel appliances, and they look great, guys. You can see the stove tops don't show a lot of use. You've got an oven, you've got a microwave, high point microwave, pretty nice little countertop. Again, this is not a huge fifth wheel, but it's adequate. Walking up toward the front, you've got a bathroom to your left, which you can also access from the bedroom. And one thing we got to do, guys, the mirror came off in transit, but luckily it didn't break. So we're going to have to re-glue that, of course, which we will. No big deal. But hey, it didn't break. That's the main thing. I haven't looked at the shower yet, so this may be a nightmare. Who knows? I don't think it would be, but nothing surprises me anymore because we haven't cleaned it yet. Oh, it looks fine. A couple of dead bugs, nothing unusual. Skylight looks good. Don't see any water damage. Look here in the front. Oh, that air feels good. Queen island bed. It's a low profile, so you can stand up. I'm 6'4". I can stand up till I get to the foot of the bed, then I have to start stooping down. You do have a place for a television right here. Somebody just removed it. I guess previous owners wanted the TV worse than the new owners. Carpets look good. It's actually cooling off up here better than in the back, I guess, because it's a smaller area. Big closet. That's your third slide out right there. Yeah. This is what you're looking for. This is not bad. This is one that is small enough you can use recreationally. You got to think about it, guys. It's 31 feet long, but that's the advantage of a fifth wheel. First of all, towing a fifth wheel to towing a travel trailer, this is 2 to 1 a better tow. I mean, this right here is going to sway less. It's going to tow way more comfortably. And, it's just going to be a lot easier one to use. A lot easier to hook up. You know, once you get your hitch set exactly right and hooked up. Those are comfortable chairs. And the good thing about it is 31 foot. Don't let that intimidate you, because 4 or 5 feet of that is going to be over the bed of your truck. So technically behind your bumper, you've only got maybe 25, 26 feet, which is nothing. I mean, come on. That's, heck, if you can't handle that, you don't need to be hardly driving a car, much less much less towing a camper. I mean, that's easy. Heck, I was 16 years old driving 40 foot, hauling 40 foot fifth wheels at 16, 17 years old. I mean, that's nothing. Heck, I was younger than that, moving them around the lot. And trust me, if I could do that way back then before I even had a driver's license, you can do it now. Especially after been driving for a long time. So, but anyway, you know, I wanted to continue doing some of these small fifth wheels. I do have a Cougar that just came in. Well, it didn't just come in. I think they put carpet in it that I'm going to film next. As soon, I think they're about done with it. Maybe tomorrow. Next day, we'll just have to wait and see. Got in a little small micro camper in earlier. I may try to shoot tomorrow as well. Got some motorhomes coming in. Got some neat stuff, guys, and if you've got something for sale, give us a call. We're all the time buying. We buy for sale by owners. We buy from other dealers. We buy from, we buy trade-ins. You know, a lot of dealers don't sell used, even in the current market. They get somebody wanting to trade one in, they call us for an appraisal. They get the unit in, we, for what we appraise it for, they call us, we go and buy it. As long as it meets our criteria. And guys, we've been doing this for, it's 1968, 54 years. You know, the good thing about it is, you know, we've been doing business with some of these guys for decades. They're dialed in pretty good about our standards. You know, we're very, very picky about what we buy to sell to our customers. So, you know, they're pretty honest with us about the condition of it. So, you know, all the car dealerships around here, when they have somebody wanting to trade in an RV, they call us. We buy for sale by owners. All you gotta do, guys, if you got one for sale, if it's nice, I don't want junk, and please be honest with us about the condition. All you gotta do is give us a call at 706-965-7929. If we can make a deal and there's a little bit of meat left on the bone so we can resell it for our great prices. Keep in mind, we sell these things lower than anybody else on the internet, so we have to buy it accordingly. But we're cash buyers, no floor plans. We pick it up, pay you on the spot, in and out in just a few minutes. Easiest transaction you ever did. If the numbers can make sense for both of us, we'll pick it up anywhere in the country. So don't be afraid to call us to get a number, 706-965-7929. This one is $34.9 while it lasts. If you're interested in it, give us a call at 706-965-7929. If you need delivery, if you're going to set this on a lot somewhere, on some property, or a monthly side, or a yearly side, or a site you own, give us a call. We'll deliver it. $2 a loaded mile. That's one way. We don't charge for the return trip. That's less than half price. Actually less than that, because other dealers charge $3 to $5 a mile for the same service, and they charge coming and going. We just charge going up there. We don't charge for the return trip. So we save you money on that too, especially with diesel fuel, $5+ a gallon, and even higher than that out toward the West Coast. We just sent a driver out to Oregon to deliver an RV that customer bought from way out there. So, I mean, we're delivering these things everywhere, guys, because you can't beat our prices. No matter how far away you live from us, guys, we can save you money. It's worth coming down here. $34.9 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. No fees. No surprises, no games, no gimmicks. We're not going to add on dock fees and prep fees and all this junk. If you need it delivered, it's $2 a loaded mile, one way. That's it. Plus applicable sales tax on the $34.9 price. If you're interested in this beautiful 2018 Jayco Eagle 27.5 RLTS, give us a call. 706-965-7929. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment. If you want to know any information about financing, the rates, the terms, down payment requirements, credit requirements, give us a call. 706-965-7929. Excuse me, guys. Voice getting a little dry. And one of my salespeople who are more up to date on all that stuff than I am, seems like it changes every week. So I'll let them keep up with it instead of me. I concentrate on the advertising. They can help you out and answer your questions about that. Or we're more than happy to work with your own bank or credit union. I'm going to tell you something, a few things that no other dealer will ever tell you. First thing, always, and other dealers hate it, won't do this because they make money on financing. We don't. Always check with your bank or credit union to see what kind of financing they offer on used RVs before going to a dealership, even us. Other dealers mark interest rates up on financing, overcharging you by hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on RV financing, and they can legally do it. Is it ethical? I don't think so. Not without disclosing it 100% to the customer, but of course they're not going to do that. I mean, it's going to be hard to say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer or whatever. I guess you got to say whatever these days. You know, we got you approved at a certain rate, but because we make money on financing, we're going to mark it up. So we're going to approve you at 8% on this thing, on this RV you're looking at. But now keep in mind, we're making money on that. They would never sell anything if they did that, so they always keep that hush-hush. But they actually get you approved at a lower rate, but the banks that they do business with, they got all this worked out in advance. That bank allows them to mark the interest rates up a certain percentage, a percent and a half, 2%, whatever they got worked out. And the dealer gets to keep about 80% of the profit from that marked up interest rate. And because they're dealing directly with the bank and not you, you've got no idea they're doing that or how much they're making. So you can rest assured, if you've got an RV currently financed to an RV dealer's finance department through another lender, you're paying too much for it. You need to refinance it. And if you've got any upsells, guys, like gap insurance, extended warranties, any of that stuff, guys, you need to cancel them, cash them out. Put that towards your payoff. See, guys, that's another way these big dealers, these corporate dealers make money, is what they call upsells. And that is gap insurance, extended warranties, roadside assistance. If they offer you insurance, it's marked up over what the insurance company quoted the dealer. Again, completely legal, but just not ethical. Nothing a dealer does is at cost or out of the goodness of their heart. They're always got profit involved. Gap insurance, same way. And the bad thing is these services that they're selling you, like the roadside assistance, tire and wheel packages, that stuff that's supposed to protect the outside and the inside of your RV, they're selling you for thousands of dollars. Guys, all that stuff's not worth the paper it's written on. When you need that to pay a claim, them to pay a claim on that stuff, those companies, they're going to do everything they can to keep from paying a claim. And if they do pay a claim, it's only a partial payment. The only warranty that's worth the flip is factory warranty. That's it. Aftermarket warranty is not worth the paper they're written on. And all you're doing is you're stowing away thousands of dollars just to say, hey, I got a warranty. You know, over the years we've learned that, and we don't no longer offer warranties because of that, because it's just wasting money. We're not going to do that to our customers, guys. You're better off if problems occur, which problems are going to occur in any RV you buy. New, used, it doesn't matter the brand name, the type, how much you spend on it, the year model, it doesn't matter. You're always going to do one of three things to an RV: repairs, maintenance, or upgrades. Keep that money out that you're going to spend on a warranty. Let's just say you were going to buy a 3-year warranty at a dealership and they were going to charge you $3,500. All right. They won't tell you a dollar amount. They just work on payment. Oh, it's only $24.99 a month, more every month, to get this 3-year warranty. Yeah, but they're not adding up with they're not telling you the exact dollar amount of that warranty. That's how they get you. Instead, get that dollar amount of that warranty. Put that money in a sock. Hide it in a sock in one of your drawers, or throw it in a mason jar, bury it in the yard, put it in a bank account, whatever. And over the next 3 years, as things happen to your RV, take it out and use that to make the repairs. And I guarantee you, more times than not, you'll still have money left out of that $3,500 after the end of 3 years. And here's the thing, even if you did buy the warranty when you needed them, they're not going to pay, or they're going to pay only partial. And you're still going to wind up having to pay money on top of paying the $3,500 for a warranty. I saw it every day. And that's why I decided not to carry them anymore. And so I recommend to people, say no to upsells. Keep your amount. If you finance a new RV or used RV, keep the amount financed as low as possible. Pay as much money down as you can. You'll get it back when you sell it or trade it later on down the road in a few years. Less you have to pay off, so you're going to get the majority of it back. And guys, when you go to these big dealerships, they start talking about market, and they start talking about upsells, and they start talking about fees. Sorry about that, guys. My camera overheated. What I was getting at, that's how you, by the time these big dealers get done with you, that's how you go in on a camper like this one marked 35 grand. And then you call the bank the next day, you owe, you know, 50 grand, 50-something thousand dollars on it. It happens to people every day, and they don't even realize it. Never shop by payment. Payment falls in line with how much you finance. The main thing you need to concentrate on is keeping your amount financed as low as possible and interest rate as low as possible. Check with your bank, credit union, and always get the dollar amount, not the payment amount of what you're financing. Thank y'all. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short so my camera doesn't overheat again. Call before coming to look, 706-965-7929. Just a quick reminder to keep our prices down, guys. We guarantee the following systems to work on every used RV we sell, which is more than most dealers do on used RVs. We guarantee the water systems to work, which includes a water heater, water pump. We'll make sure the water lines don't leak, make sure all the faucets and spigots were good, make sure they don't drip or leak. We guarantee the refrigerator and freezer to get to operating temp. We guarantee the roof air to be cold. This unit does have the whisper quiet unit, by the way. We guarantee all the slide outs to function correctly. Guarantee the steps to work and the front landing legs to work on a fifth wheel. Everything else sold as is. And we do recommend any interested party come out and take a look at it, do their own inspection. Let us know you're coming so we can plug it into power, get it cooled off for you, get the refrigerator on because it takes them a little longer to cool off, especially in this kind of heat than normal. Or hire a third-party RV inspection service. We are the only dealer around that actually recommends any interested party buy any new or used RV from us for sale by owner, or another dealer gets that third-party inspection service. Guys, I highly recommend it. You can Google Chattanooga, Tennessee area RV inspectors and find several. I'm not going to recommend or not recommend one because that would be a conflict of interest. I'd rather you get on there and be your own judge. Actually gotten to be pretty good buddies with a couple of them. They've come out here so much, and we even sold one of them's parents an RV. He liked our RV so much he sent his parents out here to buy an RV from us. And but I do highly recommend always having an RV inspected before buying it, so you know what you're getting into. Again, for the price we sell them for, we only guarantee slide outs, roof air, refrigerator, freezer, plumbing system, steps, and landing legs on fifth wheels. Everything else is sold as is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If you got to fix a light bulb, a cabinet, a drawer, or whatever, little stuff like that, we leave the Mickey Mouse stuff to the future buyer. We just make sure the major stuff works. And that's the way it should be, guys. That's just part of buying an RV. Again, you're always going to work on an RV, and anybody that tells you different is a liar. You're always going to do one of three things: repairs, maintenance, or upgrades. Thanks again. If you don't believe me, ask anybody that's owned one. They'll tell you the same thing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Smash me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Sorry, I'm trying not to move my camera around much so it doesn't overheat. Call before coming to look. Make sure it's available. And look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.